The time is now with Back to the Rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the book street dropping dimes. Clark Kent Daily Plant them Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Okay. Okay. YouTube channel. Number one. So, first thing I did was I stayed home. I did not go to church today on purpose so I can listen, so I could join the Sunday school over Zoom and listen to the microphone that Pastor Mike had told me about that they're using for this, and it sounded good to me. So I plan on getting it. I'll be able to use it for various applications. Maybe it'll help the sound on this. I'm not too worried about the sound on this, but I can't say I'm in a huge hurry to buy it, but I'll get it. I think it'd be very helpful for a Zoom meeting. If we're doing, the plans to do meetings, and Zoom is a big part of that. So it was very good. I mean, everyone's in this room wearing masks, and I can hear them, and they're spread out around the table. So I'm sure if it was just like this with this kind of microphone, I don't know how well it'd pick it up. I didn't get to ask Mike how that compares. So I guess I could say I will get one of those. $30 at Best Buy. For the YouTube channel. So by some miracle, I guess you could say, I'm getting a little more, probably the most interest, I guess, here with the Battle Hymn of the Parents over the past maybe 48 hours since I released it. So up to 70, about up to 80 views. I just checked it out. I guess there might be, I like to look and see if there's thumbs up or comments, and I couldn't figure out how to do that without clicking on it, but I did. I think it's like a kind of a home page when I look at the manage videos on YouTube, it does show that. I just had to scroll down. I don't know. It only showed a few videos. It didn't show all of them. So I don't know how to get all those. And because I don't want to create a new view so I can see that. So I don't want to rig it that way. So anyway, that's exciting. I can't say why that happened, but good. Because I was like, I go back and forth, stop sharing it, come up short of 100 because I just, I keep finding people to share it with. And it keeps working itself out. So I keep thinking, I don't want to, force it on anybody, but I want to share it, so it's working out. And I got maybe 30 or so more to go to get to 100. So, yeah, it's coming along. I was happy about that. I don't think I have anything else to say. Well, I will say that could get a hold of John today. So I don't know what the plan is. If he wants to work on this song with me, hopefully he'll get back to me if that's what he wants to do. Matter of fact, part of the problem is on Sundays, we get little notifications that are not related, that are not text. It's not an NGA text. So anyway, I keep this out here. So didn't hear from him, but it is what it is. So the whole thing is just go with where the interest is. That's why I'm glad I have lots of projects. So I can go where the people are interested. I didn't try to get with Joseph again, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not at his station now, so maybe because he doesn't see me as much, it's not as exciting to him. I don't know. But like I said, I have more time, so I can just come say hi to him now, possibly while he's delivering mail, if I could find him out on the street or what have you. But we'll see. So Trump's going to thump. I think it's at 444 views, so that's good. It continues to go I guess in a 28-day period, it seems like it's been somewhere between 6 to 10 views, maybe. That's not bad without me really promoting it. I mean, it still has a little bit of life in it, so that's good. We have the Goodyear Productions merchandise. Going back to my YouTube video, no Hoke has not got any views over the last 28 days. And so there's not much action with the mower shop there. But it's no problem. They're fine displaying it. I'm fine keeping it there. But I suppose that they might have a lot of regular customers, and it's slowing down this time of year too for them. So, but I'll probably have to say hello, see how they're doing over there in the near future. Okay, with the merchandise, though, I don't have any progress with that, but like I said, we have I'll get back to that. Well, I'll say it because I've talked to Theone today. Saw her, I guess, for the first time in close to a couple of years, year and a half. And so that was good. That's where the interest is. That's where the real support. She's amazing. She helps so many people, and it's her passion to assist people with their dreams and goals, which is what I like to do too, to the degree I can. She's probably in a better position to do that because she doesn't have a full-time job anymore. What a blessing. So she mentioned, well, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but anyway, looking ahead for when I go down this list, merch will be critical to what I have in mind here. So we'll come back to that. Rules of engagement, nothing to report. You will be glorified. I don't have anything to say about that. Bellevue Ballers, nothing to say except I have a new place of work. It's been a week plus now. I guess it's been maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. And it's still going to be hard to deal with my schedule. I can, at least in the beginning here, I'm still learning how it's going to be day to day, which is challenging. I really want to have more evening availability consistently, and that might not be exactly the way I want it. So we'll see. I gotta hopefully keep improving. I should improve. I'm not new to the job, so I don't have as much of a area to improve, but that's good. I'm not terrible right out the gate at a new station here, new routes. My Reformation music videos, so that's what I really got going. So I spent a good amount of time today, maybe a couple hours, just going over the footage that we have, and I made some notes, and I'd say I'm ready to go. I want to get with Noah and just finish it, and then we'll move ahead. So personally, I wouldn't want to do any CD. We're not there yet. Okay. But as far as the video, we need the video. Video is pretty close to ready. So assuming I have Friday, Saturday off, have Thanksgiving off, have Sunday off, 4 straight days, I believe I'll have that thing finished by next week. And then ideally, I would be able to start sharing it by the time I'm done sharing the Battle Hymn of the Parents for 100 shares, but I don't think that's going to work out exactly. So I've got to figure that out. But I can't rush it, but I guess there might just be a lull for sharing for a little bit, but that's okay. Video should be good. It's not, I don't have really, I mean, I could spend a lot of time. Maybe I should spend a lot based on what I was told by the fella at 105.3. Really do put quality into it, because if it's not quality, you're not going to get anything. But at the same time, I'm not looking at putting any effects like post production, so to speak, on the footage. I'm trying to find what I can out of what's been recorded that's interesting in real time, and I think there is enough. I think there are, from what we have so far, we have periods where they're probably on the same frame, the same view too long. We're not doing enough edits and change ups, so people are just so used to that. And they're so used to speeding up, slowing down. Yeah, I don't want to put too much, onto Noah. So, like I said, without having a real budget, and I want to keep him wanting to help because it's just hard for me to. I mean, I can learn it, but he already knows it. So, I think we can get together, and we can edit it, do some change, make some changes, fix some things, and then I'll watch it again, and maybe one last shot at making some changes. So after that, meaning that I don't, so I would say two more times getting with him, and hopefully I might be able to do both those times. He lives so close, 1 minute drive, that we can have it done here and by, like I said, Sunday. I want to watch it and hear it, not like, okay, this is what I want to just do that when I'm by myself. So that should happen. So quality, but not going crazy to where you never do anything. So, and now music, number 8. Like I said, I was planning on getting with Joseph. That could happen, but that would have been the music. But there hasn't been any more conversation, so I'm not moving forward with that at the moment. That's too bad. We got that, but I want to lean back. Whatever. Fix it next time. So again, I was talking to Dion, and we are discussing a little bit about this here, the album. So she wanted to get this in the hands of her niece's friend that's in Hawaii, and that'd be cool. Like I said, the amount of views, the amount of traffic I had on YouTube here, is one person going to watch it that much, or they're sharing it? That's what I'm hoping. You always hope for it to go being shared. Once it's being shared, then that's where it, that's what this is all, hoping for. And same with her niece's friend. That's a share, right? I don't know this person, but she's trying to get her. What she told me was she wanted her niece's friend who's learning about, becoming a seeker. We'll say she's a seeker of the Lord, and maybe she might be getting some. I think the term you'd hear is, there's sound doctrine, and then there's not so sound, or maybe doctrine that's in opposition to what Jesus is ministry and what the whole plan is about. So, and when you're new to the faith, what do you know? Even someone who's been around for a while, unless you're really good and clear on it, So, anyhow, she thought I can help with that. So I'm glad to hear that. I would love to be a help because I think what it is she likes rap too. So that's a good person for me to be able to connect with. I would love to connect with someone like that. So that's that. So I would say that's a potential sale. So then maybe getting it to Hawaii would be next, right? So that'd be cool. Gotta have some representation over there. I think that's it for now. Current events, I don't know. So the deal is really that affects me the most right now in my family, I guess I would say, is um, in King County, they have a rule that says if you are not vaccinated, then you are not accepted in as far as sitting. I think my wife brought this up, and this is totally makes sense. So they're saying you can't sit down and eat in a restaurant if you're not vaccinated, but you can work in that restaurant. Now, I guess they might be thinking you don't have a mask on. Okay. Now, when you work in the food, like a restaurant business, you have employee meals. So I don't know. Are they asking? So you don't, in order to work, we'll say in a restaurant in King County, you don't need to be vaccinated. But to eat your employee meal at your place of employment, are they saying you need to be vaccinated to have? Otherwise, you got to go. Because I think of it as like it's kind of like being a smoker. I think smokers, if you're a smoker, you know what this is about as far as, but it's not as bad as being a smoker, and it's not as bad as a mask because what's really happening here is so many places are just ignoring this deal. I mean, just flat ignoring it. There's no way to enforce it. So, and that's good. So, what happens in, like I said, with my daughter in Kirkland, one place said when she wanted to eat there, okay, we'll go sit by your little fire. That was fine. Next place we went to for basically dessert ice cream, nobody there, no question, no problem. So, you kind of like, just like with the mask, you can, I'm delivering mail and pretty, International District, downtown, and I'm pretty much mask free virtually the whole time. They didn't let me do that in the fire station, the main fire station. The one lady didn't let me do that. That's okay. That's the only one, really. I think beyond her, probably when I'm in Uwajimaya, I just don't want to make a scene. Oh my God, they're so in Uwajimaya not wearing a mask. Even though they have a food court, but that's all. I'd put it like this: if the mailboxes were by the food court, I would not wear it. But I'm gonna be in an area where everyone's wearing it. A lot of people. I don't need all that. But that's probably about it. And then when I go into the old folks' home, I have to do it there. They're real hardcore. They want me taking a temperature, signing a thing, answering this, answering that. So that's how it is out in the field delivering mail for me right now. So it's not bad. In the office, I wear glasses with my mask under the glasses, not around my ears. And apparently people are happy about that. Their deal where I'm working now is you need to have the mask. I've seen people with it hanging out the ear. I don't like that. I can see it. That doesn't work for me. But I don't really want to wear it. So this has been my best option. I don't really need glasses to see, but I'm wearing them hanging down. It's odd, but it is what it is. I have something called Bellevue Ballers, because let's face it, this thing is never, for anyone that's confused, anyone that is unsure, unless some major change happens in this state, on the West Coast and the basically blue areas, this is 100% never going to end. I would love to be wrong. I see zero evidence that the mask deal's ever going to end, ever. Zero evidence. I don't know why people even talk about it. It's like, you know what, though? People don't even talk about it as much. They literally don't even think about it ending. Which is why I have a song called The Happy Mask Wearer. And I do think in some regards it is a virtue signal for some people. So it shows how much they care. And that's kind of how you're talked to by some people. Oh, if you cared about whatever, and guilt trip, So that's how that all works together. Virtue signal and the guilt trip, they kind of work together. I'll get back to the rhymes. We got 10 minutes. I sure do. All right. So here's what I got. This is verse 1. Did I even say the name of this song? I don't think I even actually named it. What is it called? Let me do it and then I'll name it. Come get the guns. Come take the Bibles. Let's go. Meet me at the spot. Bring all you got and more. If it's going down, what you got, clown? I know. I got more heat than the heat you got for sure. Lo, behold, we at a point we didn't never want to get at. They push and push so they can see how we react. Is that how I'm supposed to deliver this? Lo and behold, we at a point we didn't never want to get at. They push and they push, and they can see how we react. They taunt in the street and in the restaurant, waiting to see if we lose it and we launch. Man, that was not too good. I'm working on it. I guess I could call this song Let's Go. Come get the guns, come take the Bibles, let's go. I mean, it's a pretty generic name, but that's kind of I hadn't really thought of the title for it. Come get the guns. I like that though, because it's like a challenge, like come get the guns. Let's, come get the guns. So I guess I'll call it that. Come get the guns. I mean, it really has to be the attitude, My friend, I'll say my former music promoter, Dale, tells me the stories in Cuba, how people were just convinced, convinced that it's in their best interest to give the guns. But you know what it was? They weren't saying it wasn't giving it to the government. They were giving the guns to support the uprising against the government at the time, right? So you got tricked. Why put it like this? If you're having an uprising and I have a gun, you don't want me to come and join the uprising. You just want the gun so you could go take care of. Is that how it was? I mean, that's incredible. So that sounds amazingly insane. That especially in mass, people went for that, but that's what I've heard. Hope I'm wrong, but something happened, right? Can we say something happened? Something did happen. I was talking to my wife about, what Cuba must have been like prior to that. How cool it'd be to go to a place like Cuba just for a vacation, just for, really quite a place, and for it to be gone, it's sad. And who knows? It seems like it could happen. I mean, it's just amazing to be so close in proximity to the United States. We're this huge country, but they did have the back of a huge country. So I guess people decided it wasn't in our national interest to force them to be free. There you go. And it is interesting to consider that we're fighting in a place like Vietnam to help them be free, as the story goes, but then Cuba is not even free, and they're right there, So wouldn't it make, if we're so interested in freedom, I guess the thing is, it was talk about holding the line for people who still have freedom versus those that have already been taken over, and the challenge of unwinding that. All right. So that's kind of like what I'm talking about here. So let me see if I can do this first. Lo, behold, we at a point. Didn't never we didn't never want to be at. They push and they push, and so they can see how we react. They taunt in the street, in the restaurant, waiting to see if we lose it and we launch. Okay. And that's a strategy, of course, is to upset someone. It's kind of like to cause an unforced error. I guess you can use that term. It's a trick, right? To get someone to, like you pull the guy's jersey, the ref doesn't see him, and then you punch the dude in the face in retaliation. The ref does see that, and you're the one who goes down. So that's a way to do it. Probably haven't used this word in a rap, but it rhymes with launch. I just want to look up the definition for staunch, and I want to see. You always hear staunch conservative, right? That's usually how that word's used. I've heard that. I've probably never heard it said really for anything else in any other way, but I might try it now. Okay, staunch. Oh gosh. RPG back in the day. Report program generator. No, that's not a real. Anyway. Staunch. Staunch. Maybe if I really had it going on, I'd have, okay, all you legions of viewers, anyone want to throw but I should still do my own research, so never mind. Okay. STAU, I believe. Okay, staunch. Firm and steadfast, true. Having a strong or substantial construction or constitution. All right. Steadfast, of course, is firm and steadfast. So you imagine them to be synonyms, sorry. Watertight, that's interesting. Middle English, staunch meant watertight. In staunch is staunchiate to staunch. Oh, watertight. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to spell that right. Launch. But we staunch, we hold tight. We staunch, we hold tight. Might even see us regroup. Reassess. It says all options. And I'll see you next time.